Hey, you bunch of weirdos. Today we're just going to be looking at me setting up my travel journal because apparently you lot are into that. But then I'm also into that, so we can just be, you know, kind of sad together. Anyways, I'm using the 2018 to 19 Papaya planner. I absolutely love these. I've used it before back in, I want to say 2016, but that makes me sad. So yeah, I've used it previously and let's leave it at that. Time is going too quickly and I'm getting old. Honestly, I'm not going to sell it too much because A, you're going to see it and you're going to fall in love, and B, after I've run through the kind of like pages that I've set up, I'm going to show you all the features of the planner anyway. So like, let's not talk too much because you're going to be staring at this photo for an obscenely long amount of time. Let's actually get into like the video. Okay, let's go. So for those of you who are wondering if I'm going to be bullet journaling while I'm traveling, the answer is like kind of. You're going to see more when I actually get into the pages that I've set up, but yeah, sort of. So this little folder I'm currently putting like my dot grid pages into so I can kind of like stick them into my planner if I want to create bullet journal spreads. So that's what that's for. And then our next page is going to be something you're familiar with if you've seen my 2018 bullet journal setup. If you haven't, I'm going to insert a screen cap here so you kind of get what I mean. But I quite like to do collages at the beginning of my journals as like a kind of, I don't know, inspirational, aspirational vision. I don't know, maybe I just get bored. I'm not used to having to explain myself. But anyways, I've just created this little collage for my Australia travel book. You can kind of see it's very like adventure, vintage travel, map of the world, and I really like it. It's actually one of the images off my Instagram, so I'm gonna plug that here. Next up is my bucket list. Naturally, I've left myself loads of space to add things to it because I'm constantly seeing things and like, oh my god, I want to do that. So I've added this little fold out extension kind of thing, so there's going to be even more space for me to write things to tick off on it. And then we've got the dates to remember page. That is just pretty self-explanatory, so I'm going to skip over it. On this two-piece spread, you can kind of see the first of the reasons that I absolutely love the Papaya planners. Each month has this really beautiful painted design. This one is love, and they've all got, they're really intricate, very detailed, very, very pretty, very much my style. And they've also got like gold foiling detailing. They're just gorgeous, and for what you pay for the planner, it looks so much more expensive. It's really worth the money. But then to the left of that is a little spread that I've created, and it's just a packing list because I always forget essentials when I go on holiday, and it's gonna be a lot more of an issue when I'm moving as opposed to when I'm going on holiday for 5 days. And by the way, if you like all the inserts and stuff that I've used, they're all available to buy. I will link them below. But the background that I used was part of a vintage, was part of a vintage paper cut set. So I will link that below, but it was like £3 for 20, so good value. Next up is just notes. Again, self-explanatory. Let's skip over that. Drinking game, take a shot every time I say next up. You'll be dead by the end of this. A useful feature at the beginning of each month is the overview of the month, and you guys already know that I do tend to write out a little calendar planner thingy at the beginning of my monthly spreads so I can plan out my blog posts. So I'm going to continue using this, but it's kind of convenient to have it just done for me because I'm lazy. So the next few pages are just ones I wanted to show you to explain how I'm going to be using the journal. Essentially, because a couple of people have asked me if I'm still going to be bullet journaling while I'm traveling, and the answer is just like, kind of. So it naturally takes quite a lot of time to set up bullet journal spreads. Some are quicker than others, like this minimal one. I'm going to insert a photo here. And some take longer, which is fine. I like that. I like the creative side of it. However, to be practical, there are going to be times where I really don't have time to be setting up really extensive spreads, and I'm just going to want to note ideas and plans and things that have happened down really, really quickly. But you guys know how extra I am and that I don't like plain, like just words on a page. I find it really boring. So this planner kind of like, even the plain ones, even the plain pages are really pretty, and it kind of just means if I don't really have time to make something, the journal entries still look pretty. So that, as you can kind of see, I've been putting loads of inserts into the planner. I think that's quite a cute little way to just save things. When I'm over there, that can be things like ticket stubs. These ones, I've done a really little playlist and so just some notes in the first bullet journal spread. And then in the second one, I've done things that I need to buy because your girl is not organised. I don't even have shorts and I'm moving to Australia. Like, I have a lot of things that I still need to get, so I kind of posted that there. And there's also a photo of me and my mum that I found, and just a sticker, and yeah. And then for the third week of August, you can see it really is just a typical bullet journal spread. I've stuck down the dot grid paper, I've set it up the same way I would use my normal bullet. I've used one of everyone's favourite washi tape that I own. Everyone was so like, oh my god, the bamboo tape, the leaf print tape, and I was like, oh, you guys like them? Okay, cool. So I've kind of used them in that spread, and yellow, because who doesn't like yellow? But that one is just a typical bullet journal spread. So there will be ones like that when I have the time, but if I don't have the time, I want to just be able to record what I'm doing really quickly. So yay for coincidences. So we fly out on September the 3rd, and the title page for September says "So fly." So like, you know what, world, I see what you did there. And then on the back cover of the September page, I've just stuck down some of my vintage world map washi tape and put like a little placeholder, so I'd get like a Instax Polaroid photo of all of us at the airport, and I'll stick it there, and it'll be like a nice little photo to like remember how the journey all kicked off. And then honestly, that's about it for what I've set up this far. I just kind of wanted to show you how I'm going to be using the journal, so that all of you people who really love my bullet journal posts, like, don't worry, they still exist. I will still be posting them. My stationery addiction hasn't died, and I've got so much stationery that, like, you know, it would be so wasteful to not keep posting. But yeah, so next I'm just going to kind of flick through the title pages of the planner so you can kind of see all, honestly, just like how pretty it is. And yeah, okay, I hope you enjoy this video. I don't know, maybe I've been talking nonsense for so long that it's at the end of the inserts, and that would be great, because then I could just be like, thanks for watching, bye, like, subscribe. And if it's not the end, pretend it's the end and I've just said that. Okay, cool, see you later.